So we live in a world where rappers and streamers have become weirdly intertwined.
For
It's gotten to a point where it
It's
seems
weird,
like rappers
though, right?
want to be streamers and streamers want to be rappers.
Yeah.
In some way, somehow, that's ended up in a lot of beef between the two. And honestly, it's kind of crazy to see in real time because I remember back when the two sides never really interacted much at all.
Man, and I low-key miss them times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I used to, y'all got to understand, I've been on YouTube and on Twitch. I used to watch, like, Amp Clan, not AMP Kyson. I'm talking about Amp Clan, a Call of Duty clan, FaZe Clan, a Call of Duty clan. Like, I used to watch them on Twitch when Twitch was just gaming. It wasn't no just chatting on Twitch and all that. It was just gaming. Like, that's what Twitch was for, you know? So, like, I remember them days where everybody thought being a YouTuber was lame and all. And I really wish that people still thought that. Like, I wish it was still a secret how much money we was making and stuff like that, you know? Like, I wish it was still like that because it was a point in time where rappers thought that if you on the internet, you doing that, you lame, you corny, you woo-woo, and like everybody kind of riding a wave now. And I kind of miss the times where I don't know. I feel like streaming and content like too mainstream now, and that shit making it so corny and weird. But
even when
that's
rappers thought the whole content creation thing was super corny, the two didn't really start consistently crossing paths until 2021, back when Adin Ross started doing collabs with rappers. And ironically, the first rapper Adin Ross ever did this IRL stream with was no other than Lil Tjay, who we're going to be talking about a lot in today's video, because he's currently in a beef with a streamer named Cuffem, and the problems that they have managed to escalate to the point where it's beginning to get a little deadly. You see, this isn't just some beef that spawned out of nowhere overnight. This is actually part of a long-running drama that's been going on for nearly 2 years now. But see, originally, this really had nothing to do with Cuffem. You see, Cuffem is very close friends with Adin Ross.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't even really know. I'm not really familiar with Cuffem. I know who he is because I've seen him on like different little stuff, but I didn't know he came from like under Adin Ross.
Good friends for years now, even before either one of them blew up with streaming.
Oh, okay.
And after Adin did start seeing success with content creation, he always made sure to look out for all of his friends, but especially Cuffem. He's always had Cuff around no matter what it was he was doing, and he always managed to show him nothing but love. And in return, whenever Cuffem could do the same thing, he made sure that he did. In fact, he showed that about 2 years ago when Lil Tjay randomly started dissing both Adin Ross and Casanat on Instagram after he apparently got upset about the stream that Kai did with Kodak Black during the Mafia-thon.
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you gonna be fly and fresh as hell, man. All right, link in the description. They.us. Go shop. I fake hate this kid. Him and again the biggest D-riders in life. It's a real problem in society. Damn. Like for real. Call the popo, huh? Like everybody just call everything D-rider. Like, no, bro. I just like this person. I don't like you. That don't mean I'm D-riding. What the fuck? So what are we talking about, bro? Or it's either D-riding or hating. Everybody, if I get on the internet and I go and say I don't agree with this person, y'all call me a hater. If I agree with them, I'm a dick rider. So it's like, no, bro. It's just everybody got their own opinions. And everybody like who they like and they rock with who they don't rock with, bro. I don't have to like you. I don't have to not like you. I don't have to support you. I don't have to be on your side. You feel me? I like playing basketball more than football. That don't mean I'm D-riding basketball. It don't mean I'm hating on football. It's just my cup of tea, bro. My personal preference. Your personal preference is not dick riding or hating.
And while weird. He was talking about Kai, this kind of turned into a war on all streamers type of thing because
that's because his ass ain't nobody listening to his music, so he's trying to do anything he can to be relevant.
Adin Ross as well, calling Adin things like a culture vulture, racist, and just flat out fake, which led to him and Adin getting into a little back and forth in the DMs.
I told Adin you're a culture vulture. He told me I'm on perks. I don't take perks. I might sip lean a little now and then. Actually,
he said, I don't take perks, I don't take drugs, but I do lean. Basically, so he basically said, I don't do perks, I do heroin. Every now and then. That means you take drugs, bro. What are you talking?
Less than you. And racist. I look like I take perks because I'm black, right?
And then you try to make it racist. No, we think you race. You think we take perks and on drugs because you come on the internet just randomly spazzing out and not making no damn sense. So I'm black. I think your ass on drugs too when you be acting slow.
I know. He told me
Corny as hell, bro.
I sent him a voice note about how I feel like your culture votes. He told me he's not watching that. He's watching the election, and that I need to stop taking perks. That's what he think about. He just grind his way to the top.
No, that's what he thinks about you.
He got and use. I better stay woke.
Now, while both Adin and Kai kept it pretty cordial, Cuffem didn't do that at all. You see, he began to question why Lil Tjay was even trying to beef with streamers instead of the people who are really harming him within this.
Last time I checked, bro, not even trying to talk crazy or joke around it. I'm glad you didn't lose your life. But it's people that's really out in your streets trying to kill you in New York. Why are you beefing with some streamers over if they like you or not? Because everything was all cool when you was on his stream. But when I stopped seeing you on nigga streams and niggas stopped fucking with you, probably because you're not relevant no more. Now they culture vultures, they lames, they D-riders, they haters. But when you was on their streams, everything was all cool though. He got mad at Kai Cenat because Kai Cenat did a stream with A Boogie, and A Boogie is supposed to be TJ's op, and somebody connected to A Boogie is the one who shot Lil Tjay and almost killed him. What the fuck does Kai Cenat have to do with that? Kai Cenat's favorite rapper is A Boogie. He's been saying that shit for years. So when he got big enough to collab with A Boogie, he collabed with his favorite rapper. It has nothing to do. Everything is not about you. Who the fuck are you? We don't know any Lil Tjay songs since 2019, bro. It's okay, bro. Just go do something else. Why don't you stream? Then you can make all the money on streaming and you ain't gotta force beef with people and
streets and things like that, which is something that a lot of people questioned at the time.
Go shoot at them hot bridge, D-man. Go shoot at them hot bridge. Them clicked at you 7 times. It's them hot bridge clicked at you, yeah. Like it was them snitching. I want to see beef. I want to see body shot. Don't come to the streamer side, nigga.
Right,
now, I'm not saying this is something that Cuffem should have just said out loud, but it was a pretty valid point,
it's especially a valid point,
when
though.
Neither one of these streamers did anything to Lil Tjay at all.
Exactly.
Now, at first, it wasn't really that deep. In fact, it died out rather quickly, but as time continued on, the problems started getting worse and worse, and that's really only because TJ kept finding himself within some drama with the streaming community. Whether it was Adin Ross, Kai Cenat, Ray Asian Boy, whoever it was, TJ found the little
LOL. So when I see your little ass and slap the fuck out of you, what they gonna say? Bullying a streamer again, I guess. Don't know. Why you typing these long ass paragraphs, bro? Like you want their attention so bad. Like calm down, bro. It's not real life problems and trauma due to circumstances you will never understand. Think it's cool to insert yourself in this for no reason? What makes me a op? Who you riding? How many of you over? It's like you trying to over bully a nigga from Thailand who said op. He called you a op because, like, bro, you know what the fuck he meant, bro. Obviously, he's not a street nigga. So why would he be saying op as in y'all trying to kill each other? He's saying op as in a nigga we don't fuck with. Like, stop it, bro. Do you know what we do to ops? LMAO, bet. F what the algorithm say. Ray Asian Boy, I can't wait to see you, gang. I'm going to treat you like my skin complexion just to show your little ass. Ain't no discrimination. Can't wait to see you, buddy. You made the bed. What?
Is reason to beef with them, and every time he mentioned one of these streamers, that's when Cuffem would come along to try to defend all the streamers that were being mentioned. But you see, the thing is with Cuffem is he's such a troll that he's going to say the most off the wall thing to get a crazy clip or to even get a reaction, which he managed to do because every time he did resort back to asking why TJ's beefing with streamers instead of his actual ops, or even worse, he'd end up mocking TJ's near-death experience that he had about 2 years ago. And that, of course, even
on my dead man's, wherever niggas see you, just know I don't give a fuck about no police, nothing.
To some of TJ's affiliates DMing Cuffem on Instagram and allegedly
he said, just do it, crash out, blow my melon out.
sending him some threats.
Fucking bum ass rapper, your ass now, kid. On God, Playboy Max makes better music than you. Look, Pop Smoke carried your career. Go post about it. I almost sent you to Smelly, nigga. Why the fuck you on my game? Not even just my, you on all streamers. Go press
now. One thing I won't do, I might troll, I might talk crazy, I might say the same thing he say, but he talking a little extra greasy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mentioning no dead niggas or disrespecting nobody that passed away. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody who passed away or nobody kids or nobody mama or none of that shit.
I almost sent you to your best friend Smelly, gang. Oh my dad, man. Look, he from New York, so let me talk like him. Oh my dad, man's whatever see you, just know I don't give a fuck about none of that police, nothing. I said, you mad police, gang? Just do it. Crash out, blow my melon. Like, you ain't gangsters? What you talking about? All of my DMs, I don't care about no police. You ain't gangsters? Why you gonna DM a nigga? I don't care about no police or nothing. Why you gonna DM me that? Pull up and blow my head, nigga. Pull up and catch that.
So this is when everything really started to pick up. When all of these serious threats started getting made, this was no longer just internet trolling or joking. This got rather serious. And even if it wasn't serious to Cuffem, it was definitely serious to Lil Tjay and his affiliates. And this whole thing only got worse when Cuffem took it upon himself to make a song on stream with Adin Ross and 6ix9ine, who also had some serious problems with Lil Tjay as well. And in this song that they ended up making, everyone dissed someone. 6ix9ine was dissing rappers who he felt like were fake Muslims. Adin Ross dissed Doechii, which got him in some problems as well. And of course, with the help of 6ix9ine, Cuffem ended up dissing Lil Tjay.
The cops, Lil Tjay, that nigga, come on.
Hey, is he in his draws?
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
Hold on, bro. Put some pants on.
Tjay, that nigga,
almost lost his life for chips and guac.
Oh my God.
Tjay, that nigga, almost lost his life over chips and guac.
Ain't get a chance to put his chips and guac, and the Adin comes in.
Almost lost his life over chips and guac. He ain't get a dip his chips and guac.
Now this was supposed to be like a more funny troll type of song where everyone just saying some little petty disses, but the diss that Cuffem said to Lil Tjay wasn't really a troll or petty at all. It was actually rather serious, as Cuffem was mocking how Tjay almost lost his life.
See, now this type of shit, when you start going extra crazy and you start trolling like you in the streets with him, and then he see you and something happen, you can't run back to the internet and be like, I'm just a streamer. You can't do that. Now, I got to be a real guy. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have been talking shit. Now.
No.
Don't make me have to turn on the no sound, man. Don't make me have to do it, man. Real deal.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what Cuffem was actually referring to with the whole chips and guac bar, basically it was a reference back to the summer of 2022 when Lil Tjay was involved in an attempted armed robbery outside of a Chipotle in New Jersey. And during this armed robbery attempt, Lil Tjay was shot multiple times, which almost caused him to lose his life at just a young age of 21. But fortunately, after an emergency surgery, he ended up making out okay, and now he's back to living his everyday life. But obviously, even though Tjay...
Why do niggas record in the hospital? Is that supposed to be like some... I don't understand that.
Turned to living his life as normal, this is still a very touchy subject to him. And really not only him, just imagine how touchy that subject probably is to his friends, family, or loved ones, just because he almost did lose his life that day. So to hear someone, let alone a popular streamer, constantly troll and make jokes about this situation, obviously it is going to eventually get a little aggravating. But Cuffem didn't seem to care too much.
Lil Tjay.
Oh no. See, to me, this like evil type energy. Like, I ain't got the energy to like go to Chipotle and order some chips and some guac, because I don't got the energy to do that, bro. That's like negative energy. Like, you know, you ain't gonna get nothing positive out of doing shit like that.
Come get it, Lil Tjay. Come on. Psych!
In fact, Cuffem ended up taking the ultimate risk and pulled up to the city that Lil Tjay is from, which is New York. And obviously many people found this to be a very bad idea, that this whole thing was going to go bad for him. But at the end of the day, he was with Adin Ross, and I'm not saying Adin Ross is Superman or anything like that. But if you are familiar with Adin, then you know he moves around with a lot of security. Sometimes he even has police escorts. The man literally moves like the president. So this whole trip wasn't really that unsafe for Cuffem, but he did have one run-in with some troll, and that didn't really escalate much at all. Now, even though Cuffem was fortunate enough to leave out of New York the same way he arrived, that wasn't necessarily the same outcome for one of his friends. You see, there's a streamer that goes by the name of Konvy who was very good friends with Adin Ross and Cuffem, and he happened happened to be doing an
Damn, a police escort is only $50 to $115 an hour per officer, with additional fees for vehicle supervisors or specific equipment. The rates are set by individual police departments. Miami is $74 an hour. That's crazy. That ain't shit. I thought it would be a lot more than that.
Rapper within New York, and for whatever reason, after Konvy finished doing that IRL stream with the rapper, he decided to sit around in the area with his friends for like the next 40 minutes.
This was
and
so
that
stupid.
unfortunately led to their car getting shot up. And while they were fortunate enough not to have anyone seriously injured during the shooting, one of Konvy's friends who was a passenger in the car did get grazed in the head, but he managed to be completely all right. Really, the scariest part that came from all of this came from a clip that started surfacing around online of a green beam or laser of some sort appearing on Konvy's head right before the shots began to ring off, which obviously could have been a very tragic situation for everyone, but luckily, thank God, everyone managed to make it out of that situation.
See, that's what I think. Stop. Okay, yeah, I agree with the rappers and shit, but y'all need to, as streamers, you need to be accountable and stop trying to mix streaming with the streets. You feel me? Because if you streaming, stream, bro. Just stream. Kick it. Vibe. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go do street. You ain't got to put up to niggas' hoods, and you ain't got to troll niggas for what they ops did to them and none of that. If you ain't in the streets, bro, don't be in the streets. If you want to talk about it, if you want to react to it, if you want to give updates to your chat or whatever, do that. But don't put yourself all the way deep inside of some street beef, because
safely. Now, there was all types of reasons as to why this shooting could have happened, but the main thing everyone was talking about was, of course, Lil Tjay. There was even a fake post going around after the shooting happened of Lil Tjay apparently posting laughing emojis, but that post was 100% fake. But on the other hand, the very next morning, Lil Tjay did share a story to his Finsta account of him listening to some drill music with a caption that said "Go Slide," which many people obviously believe was in reference to the Konvy situation, and that led to Lil Tjay coming out later in the day and posting it on his main account that he had nothing to do with that situation and that all of the posts people were sending around online were fake. So obviously neither Adin Ross or Cuffem took much of a liking to TJ making these posts.
I had nothing to do with what happened with last night in the Bronx. We know. Like, hello? Like, you still ain't kill your op shit. No. We know you didn't do it. Stop trying to act like you did it. We know you didn't do it. Lamb sure I can buy that.
You thought I could buy that.
He's the biggest clout chasing there is, bro. That motherfucker music's so shit nowadays. You gotta fucking come in. All these people, why are you coming at streamers? You guys know
I know what you're talking about.
Like, bro, you guys are rappers rapping about shit. Why are you trying to with streamers?
I don't
Get
know.
back to the people that come at you and your family and shit.
Right.
It's just crazy. I'm not about that life, neither is Steve.
Yeah, we trying to stay out that, bro. We just content creators, you know what I'm saying? We just content creators.
Yeah, but the difference between this dumbass little boy and you, Adin, is Adin, you don't pull up to hoods and diss ops and stay in hoods all day with no security and shit. He did. So he had that shit coming to him. You feel me? You don't involve yourself in beefs and then go to the actual real hood and sit there and look stupid.
About that life, neither is Steve.
Yeah, we trying to stay out that, bro. We just content creators, you know what I'm saying? We just content creators.
Which makes sense as to why they were upset, because he is trolling about a serious situation that happened to their friend. But you also got to look at it from TJ's side as well, because Cuffem has been trolling him for the last 2 years in a situation in which he almost lost his life. Right. So ultimately, this situation started getting even more out of hand, which led to another one of TJ's affiliates who goes by the name of Bubba Stacks to come on stream and make even more threats towards streamers, saying that people are about to start getting robbed and chains are going to start getting snatched.
I'm trying to tell y'all, the ops don't even troll us like this. Why niggas think we're gonna tolerate a streamer, a fat ass nigga like a fucking gang? Why you think we tolerating that, gang? Niggas not tolerating that, gang. Yo,
you need to tolerate a job and get a better microphone, though. That's the only thing I don't be understanding. Like, y'all get on here and talk about all this shit about what somebody said and all that, bro. Go get a job.
I wanna hear talking about we're bullying streamers, gang. Word to my mother, gang. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. And if niggas fuck with Cuffem like this, they getting it too. Word to my mother. Hey, yo, chat. Word to my mother. I bet y'all 2026 something happened. Mark my words. Word to my mother. I bet y'all 2026 something happened. Word to my mother. Watch. 4 months. I'm on probation of 4 months. And niggas getting robbed, nigga. Niggas from my
stupid ass little boy. Y'all are better than me. If a nigga say something like this to me, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the New York District Attorney. Can I find out who this young man is? Can I find out his probation officer? Your ass finna get violated. We'll see you. Don't drop the soap. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Little boys like this be slow as hell.
Block is getting robbed. Word of my mother. Niggas from my block that want to dick suck the ops. Niggas that from my block that I grew up with. Word to my mother, they ain't getting robbed. Their chain is getting snatched. And niggas gonna chill the object again. All that. Ain't getting it. He around too much security.
Oh,
He around.
I thought she was tough and shit, though. What happened? I thought she was a real gangster. So that's all y'all need is security? Y'all scared of security? I thought she was gangster.
He's around police. That nigga too. But he around police. And then you got
Police? I thought y'all was gangster. Just go crash out then. Go, you know, go get 5 stars on GTA. Go get 5 stars. Go whack the police, do all that if that's what you gonna do. What happened? What's going on? So y'all got parameters? Oh, so y'all only tough with certain people. I got you.
this Jewish. You got this brother nigga. This gay ass nigga on stream talking about, and for that fucking weirdo, go tell that fucking weirdo to go do something to the guy that fucking got at you, man. Yeah, go do. You fucking pussy ass nigga. You pussy nigga. Who that ass day room? What are you talking about?
And while he sounded pretty passionate about all of that, that wasn't necessarily the smartest thing for him to do right now, because he
better than
is currently on probation.
If I was Adin Ross, I would literally, bro, I swear to God, bro, I would make 2 phone calls and get his probation violated just for saying that shit.
So for him to go live and say all of these things, making these direct threats and things of that nature was just a very dumb idea to do. Especially when you're dealing with Adin Ross and his friends and his fan base. Because after these threats were made, they literally went and got the...
Told you. Just called the New York Probation Department to inform them about the comments made from Antony Brown. I look forward to hearing back from Antony's probation officer tomorrow. Let's see how serious the department takes people making threats.
Law involved. His fans started sending the clips over to the probation officer. Adin was making calls to his connections. And apparently this whole thing went viral enough.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
That's what happens, buddy. That's one thing y'all misunderstand, bro. You're trying to be street with somebody who is not from the streets. You will never win, because Adin Ross doesn't think it's lame to call the police, and he doesn't give a fuck if you think it's lame to call the police. He will call them. Adin Ross's fans don't care about you calling the police. That was just stupid. Look at what the official NYC probation with the check mark on Twitter. The NYC Department of Probation is aware of the video, and we are taking this matter seriously. The safety of New Yorkers and our communities is our highest priority. Y'all ass stupid.
Up to the point where it even got the attention of the probation department.
Yeah, that's great. I ain't gonna lie, that's actually fantastic. You know what I want to do?
You can't troll somebody that.
I want to call Don and see if he can put me in contact with Officer Mitchell. And just let him know, what's going on here. Let me just see real quick. I want to call Officer Mitchell. Oh, it's not done? Hey, Don, I'm on stream. So listen, Lil Tjay's butt buddy, he threatened and he's on probation. I want to call Officer Mitchell and make a report.
Hey, yo.
Can you connect me with him, please?
I got you. That's what I got.
Thank you, brother. Just text me.
I bet.
Okay.
So it's safe to say that this beef has gone way too far. Shootings are happening, threats are being made, police are getting involved. This whole thing has gotten to a point of where it's officially dangerous, not even just for the streamers, but for Lil Tjay and his people as well. Because his people are getting into real legal trouble for some of the things they're saying, trying to protect their friend. At this point, the best possible outcome for both sides is just for this entire thing to die down.
For sure.
Which unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Don't seem like it,
that's
right?
just my opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So with that being said, be sure to let me know down below, what do you think about this entire situation? How do you feel about rappers and streamers beefing? Do you think Cuffem's in the wrong? Do you think TJ's in the wrong? Do you think this whole thing has gone way too far? Just let me know what you think down below in the comments.
I think it's going way too far, personally. I think there's problems on both sides. But I think the biggest problem is with the street niggas, because the street niggas think that one thing I've learned about niggas in the streets is y'all think that everybody has to play by the rules that you play by. And that's just simply not the case. It's just simply not true. I don't have to live my life how you live your life. And just because I don't live my life how you live your life, just because I don't doesn't make me a lame or a goofy or a pussy or whatever. It don't make me that. It just make me a different human being than you. So when you make threats, you gonna call the police. When I make threats, you can't call the police. So how the fuck do you think you're gonna win? You're gonna beat me. How do you think you're gonna win in a battle between a nigga who is not scared to call the police and you can't call the police? Because if you call the police, then your whole hood gonna stop messing with you and they're gonna call you a snitch. So how explain to me how you're supposed to win this battle? It's impossible.